Yeah, thank you for joining. And today we are going to discuss about data structure set along with that frozen set also. So we have discussed so far list data structure, and then we have discussed about tuple data structure, and then now it's time to discuss about set data structures, and we have one more data structure that we'll be discussing in tomorrow class, that is dictionary data structures. After data structures we are jumping into advanced classes. Okay, so now let's see, same like other data structures, set also will have, like set will accept homogeneous data and set will accept heterogeneous data. Then again we have, it's important, like set will not allow duplicate elements, and then set will not allow indexing, and then set will not allow slicing. Okay, so now very important thing, set is mutable in nature. That means we can able to modify set. So here we can store elements within flower brackets with comma separated values, comma separated values. Okay, set will accept homogeneous data and set will accept heterogeneous data. Set will not allow duplicate elements, and then set will not allow indexing, set will not allow slicing. Set is mutable, still it is a mutable, we can able to modify, and we can store elements within flower brackets. Let's see, now take it like this: 1 2 3 4 5. Now you can say print of a. Okay, and if you write like this, data structure elements are print of type of a, then it is a data type name. Okay, then execute. It will be a list here. Now it will be a tuple, right? And if you use flower brackets here, it will be a set. Okay, see now, only we are changing the symbol, so that's why we should be very careful while dealing with data in Python. Okay, list, then tuple, then we have set data structure. So these are the data structures, and dictionary I will explain in tomorrow. Okay, slight difference is there. So now let's see. So a equal to 1 2 3, that means print of a, print of type of a. So we can say it will accept homogeneous data. Homogeneous data. At the same time, take the values in different way, like you can say 2 plus 7j and then 3.90, then you can say a, and you can see false also. Now it is accepting different types of elements. Okay, so that means it is heterogeneous. Now here one question: in set data structure we will not get sorting order, so make sure here also set will not have sorting operation, default sorting operation, default sorting or it is operation. That means, so still set data structure will not have default sorting operations. So that's why, so we have to use some methods are there, like sorted input, so those things we can use later. So that means it is not coming in a sorting operation, so it's a unordered. Okay, so that you'll keep remember there. They will ask interview question, do we have default sorting operations as like other data structures? In set data structure means you can say no. Fine. Now one more thing here, a equal to, okay, then take it is like 1 2, then take it 1 2 again. Now simple, you write here print data structure elements are, that's you can take here a and then print data structure type name is. So now you take here and then a type of a you can say. Now one more thing here, print total number of elements in set structure. Now you can see length, you can find it, then a. Execute once again. Now see, data structure elements are 1 comma 2, data structure type name is set, then total number of elements in data structure is 2. That means it is not accepting duplicates. Okay, so we have given 4 but it is accepting allow duplicates. 2 means, so it will not allow duplicates. So I hope it's clear, right? So why it is, see how the data is formed in set data structure. Now make sure, then you can take it same method also. Now what we need to do for I in a, that's it. Okay, then print of I, that's it. See 1 comma 2. If you want, you can write element from data structure is. So the next classes only we will be discussing loops only, don't worry. So like this, element from data structure is 1 2 like this. Okay, and then you take one more example here. Take, I'm just taking away as a variable, then I'm just adding a set. That means now, so I'm just adding Python here and Java and then Oracle. So whatever that you take, Teradata, Teradata, and then Python. Again, I'm just taking. So you take like print of tech, then print of type of tech. Okay. Now when I execute here, it will be, it is not accepting here Python. We have two elements here. Now what you are trying to do, if you want you can take the count also, then it will not come repeatedly. Now I am trying to add a new element here. Oh, then you can say tech dot add AI, artificial intelligence, just an element. Now print off again after adding what will happen. Print that will be happen. Type of tech. I execute. So now let's see here. One element is added. See, I told you right, it's not a sorting operation. So somewhere its interpreter will decide wherever it is. So now we are trying to add an element here. Now what you need to do to get the confirmation, now you take length here, okay, or you can say print of total elements. You can take total elements, then you can say length of take, that same count you take, same print function you take here, then execute. Now see, we have 4 elements, later it is added, and then we are, account will be 5. So that means set is accepting modifications. That means it is mutable. Mutable or immutable? It is mutable or immutable here? Mutable only, right? If mutable and immutable, then so don't confuse. I hope it's clear in this way, right? So yeah, this point. No, it's not specifically for beginning. It's an interpreter mechanism. It will add somewhere because it doesn't have any sorting method, right? You got it? Yeah. So now let's see. Now what I'm trying to do, again I'm trying to take one more element here, okay, so that we will be using in different approaches. Now I'm trying to remove an element right now, okay. So how it will be, I'm trying to remove element same way, use here remove function, remove, that's it. So now, okay, we don't have any element. One more interview question, when you will get key error, they may ask you very important question. When you are trying to operate any modifications, If that particular element is not there, then we will get key error. That I will explain in tomorrow data structure dictionary class. It will be easy for you. Okay, so that you can keep this character. So take this screenshot and keep in Word document. Okay, so now let's see. I'm just taking element like Java. I'm trying to delete Java. Now see what are the elements we have. 4. After removing, then it will be 3. Then it is accepting modification. That means set is mutable. Okay, set is mutable. Now one more interview question here. Can we delete all elements? Yes. So if you want to delete all elements, what you need to do is you need to use clear. If you use clear here, then it is clear takes no arguments. Clear function will not accept anything. You need not to you need to give empty one. Just take it like total. Okay, total elements. So just see elements will be, and then after deleting, then total elements will be 0. So that means set is also accepting. Say set is mutable. Okay, now try to work on this again. So now let's see. If I am using tech, print of tech and then 0, when I execute, now see here, set object is not subscriptable means that set doesn't have any index numbers. Okay, make sure always if the data is duplicate, then the key numbers will be there. If not, then there is no indexing. This set is not accepting any duplicates. That means wherever we go, we will get unique data. For unique data, we don't require any index number. Okay, to retrieve the fast also, we don't require index number. So that's why only huge amount of data and duplicate data is there, then only we can able to access that indexing concept. Okay, so here set data structure doesn't have any indexing concept. Okay, so now let's see. I'm trying to modify. I'm trying to modify with the element, like you can say tech, then 0, then trying to I'm adding like XML, then execute. So now see here, set object does not support item assignment. That means it is not active through its number. Okay, so that's how we need to go. Fine. Now let's see. So I have the data. So what is the how the data is Python, Java, and Teradata and Oracle. So that means duplicate Python is erased from this. Now see here. Now what you need to do is, let's see. So you can say new take another variable, new take to, okay, use the sorted equal to, okay. Then we need to use sorted is a function, and then keep that set data structure tech, and then reverse equal to true. Okay, then print you can take new tech, and then type of new tech, execute. So now one important thing, when you are converting the data into this format, then you will get the data type will be data structure type will be list. Make sure. Okay, so it's very important on that. So it's very important, make sure on this. And then later it's a big concept, later we can change into uh, list data into one more type, and then we can change into set data structures. Okay, so right now it is one thing. Now make sure, if not reverse, then you can see. So now this, now see the data. So it will be a sorting operations. Okay, so but the data type will be, the output format will be list. That is very important. And then now you can take, so we have a lot of functions are there, later I can explain a lot of functions just for understanding. So base concepts we have discussed. So now print take, that means 0 to 7. So now when I am discussing, then set object is not subscriptable, that means it doesn't have any slicing concepts also. Okay, so like that we will be using. So homogeneous data, heterogeneous data accepting, does not accept duplicate, does not accept indexing, does not accept slicing, mutable accepting the modification, and it is a default sorting operation is not there. Then we can store elements within flower. Same thing you take. Okay. Okay. And then here it's a rarely we can use. Okay, just keep remember. Then we can say frozen set. So everything is fine, then it is immutable. That's immutable in nature. That's it. We can store elements within flower brackets with comma separated values. But here, first point you need to understand about frozen set is, we need to create, or we need to use frozen set keyword. Frozen set keyword to work on frozen set data structure. Simple, you take an example, s equal to 100, 200, then 300, then 400. Then I'm trying to display print of yes, then print of type of yes. Okay, then here I'm just taking new, and then yes equal to, we need to use frozen set keyword, then set data such, then converting from set to frozen set. Now print new s, then you can observe here type also, type built-in function of new structure. Then you can say, now see what are the elements we have, this one. Then after this here, so when I say print of type of new s, that means it's a class is a frozen set. The output format will be frozen set of like this. Okay, so like that we can use frozen set keyword here. And then what I am trying to do, so you can take everything, all the concepts you can take. Okay, but except, so I am explaining immutable only. Okay, now what I am trying to do, new dot s, new s dot. Okay, I am trying to add element like 500, then execute. See here, frozen set object has no attribute add, that means it is immutable. When say it is immutable, it is not accepting the modifications, so it is immutable. Okay, You try to remove element also, not an issue. So try to remove an element, like you can say remove 400. Okay, so frozen set object has no attribute remove. So you got the point. So remaining is same. It is not accepting duplicates and whatever you can, whatever set data structure will have the same thing in frozen set, but one thing, set is mutable. You can write it here also. Important note here. Important note here. One is set is mutable, and then only the difference between set and frozen set here. And then frozen set is immutable. So are you clear? So are you clear at this point? Set is mutable and frozen set is immutable. Okay. So we have completed list, tuple, set, data structures. Now very important concept tomorrow we'll be discussing dictionary data structure. If you that will have key and value pairs along with the data. Now we have seen everywhere the data only. Now for everything, one key value will be generated. For 100, one key value for 200, one key value will be generated. So that means key value pairs format, it's a dictionary data structures will come. And if you understand that data structure dictionary, then you are able to understand about JSON format in future classes. So make sure till if you have any pending practice, please close this, and tomorrow onwards we'll be jumping into advanced classes and little faster also. Okay, so make sure your pending is completed by today. Okay guys, so thank you very much. We'll connect tomorrow.